or welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday the 8th. It is now September 8th. I cannot believe fall's here. My door is open. It is beautiful outside. I am so excited about the weather cooling off, even though there is a tropical storm headed straight to us this week. But anyways, I hope y'all been doing really good. I did not put out a video last week. I ended up falling while I worked out and literally could not walk for 2 to 3 days. I had to go buy stools to put in here so that I could sit and prop my foot up on the other one. It was a little bit of a mess. And on top of that, I obviously had to work full time, and then I come in here at night and try to get as much done in here. And I just was not in a good headspace because obviously I couldn't work out. I am back up and running. I'm working out again, so everything is running smooth once again, but no more jumping and toe touching the bottom of the steps at the stadium, you know, at the stadium that I work out at. So no more of that. I guess when you get older, things like this happen. However, it could have been worse, a lot worse than it was. I just couldn't walk on my foot for a couple days. So I'll take that. It's okay. So let's get into it. So this video, I want to use my new Hoop Master hooping system and kind of show y'all how it works. I have researched it. I have been using it, so I do kind of know already how to use it. However, I'm still going to show y'all how to use it. So yeah, we're going to make a video about that. I have to finish cutting shirts that I finished yesterday for a wholesale order that has to go out tomorrow. I have to work on all of these website orders because I had a box of shirts delivered on Friday. We got them all packaged in here with the slip and the paper, and a lot of times my mom will put like the thank you card and the washing instructions and even the poly mailer in here. However, this is kind of what I'm working with. So I have a bunch of these to finish doing. So while I am waiting on my next shipment of shirts to come in, I'm going to work on my website orders. I have a few orders that have to go to the store this week. I want to knock all that stuff out. I've had to shut down some of my applique mascot shirts on our fair because I literally have pushed orders out till now the middle of November, and I hate that turnaround time. And I still have people messaging me wanting to order more mascot shirts, but they want long sleeves and they want crew necks and they want all these things, and I'm just, unfortunately, my hands are tied. I cannot. My website is picking up, the store orders are picking up, which is great, and I love that for us. However, I'm gonna have to slow down on the fair stuff because obviously I make more money on my website because I sell the shirt at a higher price, and I'm not doing as many in, you know, one setting. So I am gonna have to pull back on fair. I am keeping my transfer t-shirts up, and our sublimation kids stuff is still staying up. I do have just regular embroidery that's just like plain embroidery. However, you guys, these customers and businesses are loving my mascot applique shirts. Here's the one I'm working on now. It says Dawson. I love these colors together. So I've got to finish cutting this stuff up today. I've had people at the store, like the workers and stuff, will message me and say, hey, people are looking for Saints shirts or LSU stuff or hats or whatever. So I did work on some Saints stuff. I have a few more blacks I could do. And then I may swap the black to a white shirt and do probably something kind of like this that says Saints with the black and gold and white, or just black and gold because the shirt's white. So that's something else I want to work on. I also need to finish doing some of these for the store. I have 2 that I did Friday night, and so I was going to put them in the store yesterday when I went. However, I forgot to even print the labels, so they didn't get put in. So they're gonna have to get put in sometime this week, and I'll add in the Saint stuff, obviously, and I want to work on more stuff for the store, especially like hats, because women are starting to ask for hats for these games. So those are the kind of things I want to work on for the store. However, I do want to knock out my website orders today. So let's go ahead and hoop this one up using our hooping station. Okay, so I don't have a ton of room over here for this. However, I have the perfect spot over there by my window, but I'd rather y'all be this way. So right now I have this hooped for a like small, medium, and large size. So I think I'm gonna have to move this down some because it is a 2XL that I'm putting on here. So let's go ahead and move this down. So they have these magnetic little clamps that you can put your stabilizer in, and it holds it in while you hoop everything, but inside this bottom clamp is the little screws that you twist to get them to come up, and that way you can move it down. So I'm gonna unscrew these, and as you can see, it comes down like that. And then on the top one, the screws are in the back, so just unscrew, and then you can kind of shift down. So I was at F for a size large. I'm gonna go down to maybe H for a large. I have watched a lot of videos, and they all say write down the numbers and the sizes and the letters. I have not done that. I need to do that. I need to take some time and do that. However, I have not done that, and it's okay. We're gonna keep moving. So I'm gonna stick this one here, and then what I'm gonna do is get the bottom of my, this is a 13 by 8 mighty hoop. Go ahead and put it in so I can figure the position out that I want. So I'm gonna need to move this one up a little. Screw. All right. So I look a little homely today. I did go work out this morning, and then we have plans to run to Tractor Supply and get a new dog kennel for our little Jack Russell. He's been staying outside a little bit more than normal. We were having him inside, but I don't know. We got him a little dog, a bigger dog, little area, and we put him his little dog house in there. So we're gonna see how it goes with him staying outside. So that's kind of something that we're doing today, is fixing that up for him. And then obviously, you know, we've got to cut grass, and we're going to cook, you know, a big meal later to eat on for the rest of the week. So it's just a bunch of yard work, hanging with the family day. But I do need to come in here and finish some of this so I can get it wrapped up for tomorrow. Okay, so I've got this positioned. I have the top one at H. We may still have to do some adjusting for the 2XL, but I think it should be perfect. I've got the top one at H. The bottom one is at 9. And I'm going to go ahead and I pre-cut some of my stabilizer. I found that pre-cutting at least 10 sheets of stabilizer ahead of time does help just with your process of moving things along. So here's my pre-cut sheets. I do use a cutaway and a medium tearaway. All right, so here's my stabilizer on here. I go ahead and just flip these little magnetic clamps down, and that will hold the stabilizer in place. Okay, so I've already found where I want the center of my shirt to be. I've stuck my Target tag right there. So that's going to be the top of the design. So let's go ahead and put this on, and hopefully we don't make a mess with all the thread. Okay. So you're going to want to make sure that your seam at the top of the shirt is sitting right on top of the hooping station, which it is. And then my collar is at E on here. Making sure everything is even. It looks like everything is straight. My Target tag is at the top of this. And we'll see how this works out. I may have to adjust the shirt just a little bit. So, okay, that actually works perfectly. My Target tag's right up here. I don't know that my needle will probably go that high. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Okay, so here is my Target tag. It's probably a little further up than I want it to be. I know my needle's not going to go that high, so I'm going to undo this and we're going to rehoop it. And instead of me just messing with these, okay, sorry about that. My mom called. She's working on buttons. She had some questions about some resizing. All right, let's go ahead and redo this, and I'm going to pull the shirt down just a hair because, oh, that's coming out. That's not good. Because I don't want to like redo this whole thing for one shirt. I don't like that. That's coming up. All right, so we're going to redo this again. My machine is restarting. I'm going to flip open the black. Grab the backing out of here. All right, let's put our stabilizer All of my products that I use you can find in my description. I buy most of them off of Amazon, and I have links for everything there. These Mighty Hoops, you can also find a free shipping code in my description. I absolutely love them. They have been, oh, look at me, not doing the right thing. They have been a game changer, and especially this hooping station. If you've watched my prior videos, you probably heard me talk about it in every one of them, saying how I wanted one. So this has definitely been a game changer for these adult shirts and for my pocket designs, for like the polos and stuff like that. Okay, so here we go. So what I need to do, or what I'm gonna do, I had it on E, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull, make sure everything's even down here. I'm going to pull this down just a hair, so that will make the seams of the shirt a little bit more on top of here than on the side. And then that will bring down my target tag. Everything else looks very centered still. And that easy. So now you can see my target tag is a little bit lower, and I can definitely work with that now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the image for this. I think it's supposed to say War Eagles, and they want camo in there, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the image, and then we will start on the design. I had to restart one of my machines, and now I'm restarting the computer because they're not jiving this morning. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get another shirt hooped. It is a Halloween shirt, and I'm gonna put it on this machine, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this machine on. All right, I found the crease of my shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and put my target tag. This size is a 2XL. And I'm gonna hoop it with my Melco hoops because this machine is set up for that size. The clamps are set up for that size. Those clamps are set up a little bit wider for that 13 by 8 Mighty hoop. One thing I've noticed that you have to be careful with when using these Melco hoops is, depending on how wide your design is kind of depending on where you place your stabilizer. Some of my designs I have to put the stabilizer up higher and make sure that the design is actually centered into the middle of the Melco hoop, because if I lower the stabilizer down and I put the Melco hoop closer to my target tag, if it's too wide of a design, it will hit these curved areas of the hoop. So there's been times I've had to rehoop several things. Now that I've been doing this for quite some time, I kind of know, like, okay, so this is going to be a wider design. It is some skinny fonts. It literally says in my spooky era, but it is a wider design. So it definitely needs to fit right in the middle of this hoop. So I think this will be perfect. I'm not sure what was throwing the shirt off, but it kept, like, it was centered here and then off down here. It's a little bit more centered down at the bottom now, so we're gonna go with this. This looks good. Okay, my machine is now back up over here, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the War Eagle word because I've not gotten that one done yet, and then I'm going to save the design for this machine on my USB and transfer it to this laptop over here. So give me a sec. Okay, so I had to do some swapping around. My War Eagle shirt would not fit in that 13 by 8 Mighty hoop. I was gonna put this one in the Mighty hoop, the 13 by 8 Mighty hoop, but I think I'm gonna just leave it hooped and put it on here. And then I started to work on the next one, which is a Tiger's double applique, but that also will not fit in that Mighty hoop, so I'm gonna have to leave that one for this machine. So I might see what's next, but let's go ahead and pick out the fabric for the War Eagles. It is orange, white, and camo. So I have the camo, I have this orange and white, I have orange sequins as always, and then I'm going to try to find, I may do my white with the crosshair fabric because that's just like a generic fabric that I can use for a lot of like black and white, or even this one that isn't saying black, but it's a very thin line of a crosshair, so I feel like it would go with it a little bit. So let's see. Okay, so this is the crosshair fabric. I don't think it would be bad to use, but she didn't put black in there. So I'm always hesitant to even use it, but it is a good fabric to use for something like this that needs white. I did purchase this for a Halloween, but it's too Halloweenish, I think. You know, it's dots. I don't want it to be too many polka dots or anything. I also have white sequins I could possibly use. However, I have been using this on one of my wholesale order designs, and I'm not liking how they're turning out. And actually, I just had a conversation with the owner of the little store today because she sent me a picture of one of her customers and the shirt, and I get all of these sequins from the same place and have not had any issues with them except for this one so far. So probably don't want to use this. I want to kind of see what she says, what she comes back with and says. Let me start digging some more. Okay, so I also found these oranges. So too much orange. I may go ahead and do the chevron in the white and orange. I think that'll add a good different pattern to this combo. Okay, so I think this is gonna work well. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we have all of this is centered. Okay, so we're centered and we're ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start button, and I'll start putting the heat and bond on the back of these fabric. Okay, so the first fabric I'm using, I'm gonna start off with a I'm gonna start off with a bang and use the sequin. Next color I'm gonna use, well, next fabric is camo. Okay, so I was prepping the rest of my fabric. I hope that is tall enough. I think it is. And then let's go ahead and cut this camo. Alright, so the next one I'm going to use is this white and orange chevron for the R of War. And I actually decided to not use this just because I don't want the customer to be upset that there is black in it. However, I probably still could. I do always let people know, like, I will use my best judgment. I will use what I think will look better, you know, especially when you leave it in my hands and you only tell me a few colors. But I'm decided against it. So we're just going to stick with the orange, white, and camo. I'm going to go ahead and hoop my next shirt to go on this machine because this image does not fit in that 13 by 8 mighty hoop, and it also does not fit in the, I think it's 13 by 14 mighty hoop I have, this bigger one. So, and I want it to be big. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep this in my Melco hoop for this machine, and then the next shirt I actually can fit it in that 13 by 8. So we will pull back out our hooping station and get it over here so y'all can watch that process again. I will have to stop at some point and get these shirts cut. I do have about 3 already done, but there was 10 in the order, and I need to get them cut, and I want to get them done. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the polka dots for eagle. All right, let's cut the fabric off the E, and we will do a camo next. All right, so let's go ahead and move the hooping station back over here, and we're going to hoop this shirt. And I am out of stabilizer, so I'll have to start pre-cutting sheets again. I am going to go ahead, I'm not going to iron my center, I'm just going to do the target tag because this is kind of centered for me. And this centers everything kind of for me. Alright, target tag is done. Let's lay this here and start cutting some more sheets. With the orange sequins again on the G. Alright, got some more pre-cut pieces for my adult shirt. Okay, so I'm going to leave since this is a 2XL also, I'm going to leave this where it is. Okay, I'm going to leave these where they are. I may have to adjust the shirt on it just a little bit, but we'll see. So the word is honey, and it's going to be an applique design, and honestly I think it's okay because it can move up and down. So I think this is good. I'm going to go ahead and get the top part up. Here's the top part of the hoop, and as easy as that. I absolutely love these. I have been playing with these since I got them, and it has been such great help to just have something that easy. I knocked out 10 shirts for a wholesale order using this over Saturday, Friday night and Saturday, and honestly, like it was a game changer. Move her back over there and out of my way, and then we will finish up this t-shirt. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Although I'm just adding on to the video that I've already started filming last week. We had a hurricane come this past week, which kind of messed up my whole filming and trying to get something put up on YouTube last week, and I was under the weather, obviously you can tell by my voice. However, we have stuff to knock out today, so it's just gonna be like a 2-part series on this video, which I think will be fine. So anyways, let's get started. So let's talk about the hurricane. We did not get nearly as much damage as I thought we were gonna get. I started prepping on Tuesday. I stayed home from work. I went to Walmart. I, did all the things. My husband went Monday night to get, water, and like we needed a new window unit, especially in here because ours was going out anyway. Just to be safe, we were getting our generator ready, like, just all the things. My husband was off of work Wednesday and Thursday. I still had to work. I was at home. I did not go into the office. I was at home. I do work for a commercial insurance broker, so our clients obviously needed us in case there was any storm damage or anything, questions, leaks, water leaks, floods, whatever. Luckily, I don't think anybody was in our area, in the Baton Rouge area. I did not see anything on the news that it was any horrible damage like it has been in past hurricanes, so I really think we kind of made out really good. We did, on Thursday we did a lot of cleaning up. We have trees all around our house, so we had a bunch of limbs everywhere, obviously pine needles because fall's coming and this is about the time that all the pine needles start coming off the pine trees. We finished cleaning up yesterday. Today is Sunday the 15th, so we finished cleaning up yesterday, Saturday. I did have to work yesterday morning to get a wholesale order in the mail, which we did get that one done. I have another one that I'm working on, but this one actually doesn't have to go out for like another week or so. However, they are a local pharmacy here in Clinton, in like a little town over, and I come to the conclusion that when I have both machines going with applique stuff, it's really hard to do anything else because I'm literally putting the fabric on and cutting, and then like vice versa on both machines, and it's really hard to do anything else. So I had one wholesale order that had to go out, and I got that one out yesterday, and on this one I still want it moving and I still want it to be doing stuff, so I put on this little floral font, and that way it just stitches out for me. However, this machine and this floral font are not jiving, so I'm gonna have to finish the shirt, and then I might flop this one over to that machine and work on the orders that I want to get done today on this machine. Before all of that happens though, we have some major maintenancing I've got to get done on this machine. So yeah, so anyways, hurricane's over, we're all good, everything looks good. I started pressure washing my house yesterday, thinking about taking out fall decorations today. It is about halfway through the day. It's already 12 o'clock. So I woke up this morning, me and my husband, my kids stayed with my mom last night, which was great. We got some alone time. Woke up this morning, we went for a nice run. I got me an acai bowl from Smoothie King, which was refreshing. And now I took a long shower because I was definitely needed. And now I'm in here at 12 o'clock. I have a couple shirts. I have two of these that were ordered about 3 weeks ago from the store that I've got to get over to the store. One of them I've actually forgot about. I don't even know how that happened because I have been plugging in anything ordered on Facebook or on our social media pages and at the store. I've been trying to plug them into our website, and that way, you know, my website's up in my face when I'm in here 24/7. You know, if I get messages on Facebook about something and I just don't, I ordered the clothes and then I have no clue where it goes, it just becomes a mess. So I've been trying to plug everything in on the website. That started about a month ago. However, I did miss one of these. So the lady asked about it yesterday. I did these last night while I was pressure washing. I pressure wash, you know, dried off, come in here, try to get this shirt. So I have two of these done. I have also some uniform shirts, possibly, I'm not gonna say possibly, it was overlooked. The worker probably told me that they were there and I just never saw them. We were working out of two bins, a drop off and a pickup, and I think I was just getting confused with what was what. So anyways, I got those I need to do right now. I want to get over to the store. I have a package that I want to open up. I'm super excited about this. So I've been trying to color coordinate because I have a lot of schools in my booth right now. Obviously LSU's the big one. We've added Saints now for kids and adults. And obviously we have the Broncos for the city that's out there, and I had some Central stuff, which is the city I live in, but I don't think I'm gonna sell a ton of Central over there. So I pulled my Central stuff, which is like the maroon and gray and white and black stuff, and I brought it back home. I'm only gonna sell it online and customers can pick up from me. So I pulled that, and then I did add in the Wildcats, which is in another, it's like a private school, I think, in another city. They are also the Wildcats, but they're green and gold. So I've been kind of color coordinating all of this stuff in the booth. So I now have, you know, that little game day coin purses. I have bows. I have a couple different types of bows. What else do I have? Obviously shirts. I have buttons that I've added in, although they're still, like, they're all in kind of like a little bin together. I can't quite figure out how to do that. But anyways, I'm adding this. So let's go ahead and open this box, and then we can work on these uniform shirts real quick. I'm going to use my handy dandy Mighty Hoops hooping system. It has been such joy having that. It has been so easy, especially when I've been doing, you know, when I got 10 of these to do, it's so easy just to pop them on there and get them done. This was actually supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, but due to the storm coming, obviously it got delayed. I had a few things coming in on Wednesday, and those items were already delivered. Also, what I wanted to do today, which may have to wait, which I hate waiting, I have some Halloween shirts, girl stuff. Okay, I have some Halloween. So I had a message on Facebook. Somebody's dropping stuff off at the store for me right now. I have some Halloween girl stuff that I wanted to get into the booth, but I because of the time frame, I kind of need to get back here. So these are like little fanny packs. So I got some red for the Broncos. I got cream just to have just a generic color that can go with anything. Purple for the Tigers, obviously. And then I got green for the green Filament Wildcats. So I grabbed all of these, and it's going to be really cute when how I can color coordinate them in the booth. So I'm going to have to re-tag these because they do come with tags, but I'm going to put my tags on them. And then I already have the labels printed and ready to go, which is very nice. Oh, actually, no, I don't. These are for sakes. I don't have these yet. Crud. Okay, I'm gonna hop off, call my mom, ask her to print these out, and then I'm gonna have to go right over there and grab them. And then when I get done with that call, we are going to get this other sweatshirt on, which sweatshirt was a order from Lee Street, and it's gonna say the Broncos with different fabric. I wanna get that done, and the uniform shirts. Okay, I'm back. It took a little longer than I anticipated. Once me and my mom start talking, we start talking about all kind of stuff. So that took a minute. I started on the sweatshirt though. I have my Heat and Bond. My next fabric for the sweatshirt is this crosshair fabric, and I've already heated on the Heat and Bond. I have started cutting this Bronco shirt that I need to get to the store today, and I am gonna have to run to my mom's to pick up those labels. She's in the middle of something, so it is 1:30. It's not 1:30. It's 12:30. The store closes at 4. I want to be not in here at 4, but I do know I have to get this stuff done. Let me put this on real quick and we'll keep rolling. Okay, so somebody had sent me a text from the store last Sunday. It stayed in my brain. I have not forgotten about it. I just texted that customer to see if she still wanted the shirt. She does. I need to go ahead and plug that into my Shopify so I don't forget about that one. Let me do that now. I'm about to have to cut this, and I gotta see what's next on the shirt. I'm gonna pull it up on my website, that way it'll be easier, because I keep going and looking at the picture of the Broncos shirt on my phone, and since my phone's filming right now, I can't use that. Sorry about that. I got kicked out of my website on the computer, so they had to like send me a code. We are back in. Let me go ahead and create this order. We did get a order last night. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. Let's see what we got. We're just gonna pull up my website on the computer. I'm in Shopify, but not my actual website. And I've had to restart both of these. It's just not going this morning. It's not moving. It's not wanting to wake up. Looked at my website. I did just put like a new whole layout on it. I did purchase a pink layout from Etsy from a shop. You can go check out my website. It is www.mudbugsbtq.com. I did some rearranging of stuff the other day. I've got, you know, if you go to the top and click on the menu section, I have like now a collections page because I don't always feature my collections on the front of the website. So like I have like a teacher collection, and then I had back to school stuff, but I don't necessarily want to take that completely off my website, just off the front page. So I do have like a collections tab, and you can click there and all my collections pop up, including a few things that I have for bridal, and I have some Western stuff. So it's really cool. We're gonna check out and see what order we got last night. It was a $60 order. She ordered, oh how funny. Okay, so she ordered one of these in a medium size, which I have, and then she ordered the applique, which is a t-shirt. The one I'm doing is a sweatshirt for somebody else. It was a special order. A youth medium in the Broncos that I'm doing currently. Oh, my light went out. So that's cool. I think I may have both. Yeah, I see some light blue down there. I actually might have both of these items, so that works. Okay, so we're back up and going. I got the light plugged in now. Yeah, if you've watched my other videos, I have light issues around here, and every time I order a new light, it comes in damaged, which I have to go return that one. So, all right, let's do blue sequins next on this sweatshirt and keep cutting this. I'm gonna try to turn this back on and see if it'll work. Okay, so while that cools, let's cut this shirt. I think what I might do to speed up the process is get these cut here. Run to my mom's house to get the labels and get everything tagged and I will have to tag and label everything over there. I might get her to take the backing off of these shirts, try to tag team them together to get this process done and get over to the store. I want it to be over there by 1 o'clock, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And we're probably gonna be closer to 2 or 3 at this point. Okay, so besides trying to knock out these orders for Lee Street, excuse me, my throat is not great. I do have a wholesale order that has to go out Tuesday, and it is a floral font like this. It's not this one. This one has to go out the following week, but it is a floral font. So I think when I get back from the store, I'm going to hoop those. I got about 5 of my, they must be used, my Melco hoops. I've got about, oh, they're right here. I have about 5 of these. I think my best bet is to put the white shirts on the Melco hoops, stick them on the machine, and that way it'll be probably a 25-minute stitch out. I can just plug those in, go outside, hang with my family, and just come in and kind of swap them out and let them go. And then hopefully by Tuesday, I should be able to get them in the mail. It should be super simple, super easy to just pop them on, take them off, and I'll have to sit there and cut some of the threads. There is some jump stitching that I'll have to cut off, but other than that, like, they're going to be super easy to do. Alright, so it looks like this one's going to work now. Let's see if we can have her finish without stopping 100 times this shirt. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut all the sequins off of here and prep the next fabric, which I think is a red polka dot. So besides my order that has to go out on Tuesday, I do have an order that has to go out by Friday, and I need to look at it and get it, obviously make sure I have all the shirts, because I've been having shirts come in all week long. Get all the shirts folded, make sure I have them all, get all of them put together and on my new little shelf that I talked about in one of my previous videos, and get that one ready to go. I did start working on another wholesale order about a week ago, and it is actually for a local school in, I think, Lafayette, and it's a double sequin mascot shirt. I did send her all the smalls. I have a few mediums here ready to go. However, she has gotten questions about the sequins falling off, and if you look at the picture she sent me, you can tell, like, there's spots where it is coming off. So I told her, you know, we can continue on doing them with the sequins. I said I did buy the white sequins that are coming off from a different company than where I normally get my sequins from. There's multiple companies on Amazon that sells these sequins fabric, and so the white ones came from a different company than where I get most of them. However, I think they're still all the same, so I'm not sure why the white ones seem to be a little bit more different than the other one. Yeah, my phone is losing storage, so I think what I'm gonna do, told you about Francine, good old Francine that visited us this week. The beginning of the video, I was working on a shirt. It had camo in it, which was the first for me. And then now I'm working on this. I kind of caught y'all up of what's been going on. I think I might wrap this video up. I have 7 minutes to work before my phone shuts off again. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. That way I can get this stuff done and over in the store and back home to hang out with my babies. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. If you have questions about anything, I know I did not get to hooping my stuff on my Hoop Master. However, my next video, we will be using her because we love her. If you are interested in purchasing anything, my Mighty Hoops, the hooping station, all of that is linked in my description. I have a free shipping code link there. Let's see, what else do I have? I still need to work on another code for another company. It's been kind of hectic. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this. All of my links for everything is in my description. Amazon, Z Digitizing, Mighty Hoops, everything is there. You comment, tell me what's been going on, tell me what's up. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great week. Bye.